piece of advice we got was really just not to talk to some of the individuals that we had typically thought of as seniors as though they were seniors, but to really see them as viable, active people who didn't see themselves at all as seniors. They're the generation who won't be named.
To be resourceful, while we were selected to do some very challenging things, it was suggested that we get a total view of the program expectations and then try to bring in people resources and to leverage those resources to address our goals and objectives.
Need a lot of extra time, so because they're returning adults, they haven't been in school for a number of years, the programs and services that you offer and those support services, you really need to have additional time and resources available to help attract and retain those plus 50 students into a community college.
I've learned that you're never too old to keep learning. I have students that are 50 and I have students who are in their early 70s. I learn a lot from them.
Well, like I said, I think the community partnering is very important. The local WIB, we already partner with the local WIB, but I think a little bit more strengthening the partnership would be better, like bringing them on board with the advisory committees and advisory boards. I think is very important.
To have institutional and community support. You definitely want to have support from all departments and really have all departments involved in the initiative. So support for the program, partnering, make sure that you reach out to local partners, both community and employers, to partner to offer programs and services and really ultimately lead to employment for your plus 50 students.
First, having the support and the buy-in from the president on down at the college. Without that, it makes it a little more difficult, especially when you're dealing with a program that doesn't have a lot of money, to work with. So you need to have someone saying to the faculty and staff that this program has a lot of value, to the college.
Having done the research to develop programs that meet the needs of the students, and kind of then celebrating them when they've reached their goal.
Spend time talking with the students themselves and finding out where they are at this particular time in their lives, and then using that information to do their planning. And that way they'll be able to provide the resources out within the college as well as in the community that will help support them. I think people would be surprised at the number of resources that are available.
Contact on each of our campuses, so who will be, sort of the advisor, the counselor, the admissions folks who will be the person who's willing to reach out and sort of go the extra step to help those people make the connections to get into and through programs.
Really identify a key target audience. When you look at all of your plus 50 students, that could look at about 12% of your student body. So really taking a look at a target group, what Joliet Junior College is doing is focus on our high growth, high demand occupational training programs and taking a look at those students and really helping them be successful to complete their training.
Bring as many people to the table as possible from their campus. Also develop relationships with community partners and get them also involved. Create an advisory board of both internal and external stakeholders. I think it makes for a better program. If you bring as many people to the table while you're planning, then you don't have to go back and do a redo.
They're not sure about how they can go about getting the degree, and they're more scared of getting into the program, whether it be a degree program or a credential program. And mentoring is a big part of that too. So that's what we've done, is to mentor these when they first come aboard at the college. We try to get them with the recruiter and a mentors to guide them through the whole process.
Really help them find those financial supporters to go through school. Oftentimes they have financial demands, whether it be their children that are in college or they're caring for their family members, and they haven't necessarily budgeted for themselves to go back and return to school. So really helping them to identify those financial outlets and the resources available, such as FAFSA, maybe funding underneath the Workforce Investment Act for career scholarships, tuition vouchers, and other grant opportunities that might be available for them.
Is trying to provide the financial resources to our plus 50 students. While we have coordinated various funding sources within the college as well as outside of the college, it still remains a challenge. One thing may come up, and it could be that one challenge that would keep a student from completing.